I want people to watch this video.
Normally, I don't pick my calls at night. But then I saw a message saying that Asiwaju wants to talk to you around 11 p.m. So I gave them a reply. I'm waiting. Immediately they saw my text, they called me back. And Asiwaju called me. He says, Hajia. I said, sir. He said, I respect your stance on not accepting the appointment. I said, yes, sir. Because I can't be a zombie. I just can't follow you because you said I should follow you. Let me know what you have for us up north. Because if I made a mistake on Buhari, with you, the truth is written on the horizon. So I have to know what you have for us. He said he's in London. That if I can, I should go over. He offered to buy me a ticket. I said, no, sir, I can afford a ticket. And then he said, can I get a hotel for you? I said, yes, that I will appreciate. I took the next Lufthansa to London. I saw him that same night. And we sat. And I said, sir, the reason why I'm not accepting your appointment is because I don't know what you have for us up north. Because in the north, every single person is either waiting to be killed or kidnapped. We can't go on like this. What is your blueprint for us? He told me that he doesn't have anything for us. I said, you mean, sir, you don't have a blueprint? He said, I can't have a blueprint because if I have a blueprint, I'll be stepping on too many toes and they might even kill me. This was what he said. I said, but sir, how can you rule without a blueprint? He said, I'll only make a blueprint after winning the elections. I said, there will be a lot of distractions after winning the elections. You have to keep your eyes on the ball. He said, well, you know what? If you have anything you want me to put in my manifesto, then please bring it. I told him that I have an elders. We have a network for national salvation. I have our elder. I'll go meet him in Paris the next day. The next day, I left for Paris. I didn't get to see him, but we came back to London. We sat, and we already had a template. So he gave me something. We took something about the Almajiri, because the Almajiri is really a menace to us up north. They have been used as cannon fodder. And when you have able-bodied men that are doing nothing, in their millions, you will always get a problem. I told him about that. I wrote about that. I wrote about agriculture. I wrote about security, and so many other things. Till date, I have not been allowed to see Asiwaju, to even give it to him. Then I called one of his hangers-on, Ibrahim Masari. Ibrahim Masari, I called him. I said, look, I have this template. What happens? I need to see Asiwaju to give this to him. He said, well, I'm sorry, Hajia, you are late because the manifesto has already been completed. Nasir El-Rufai has given us what the North needs, and according to him, all the North needs is state police. I know Nasir is a very brilliant and patriotic person. There is no way that anyone can tell me that Nasir will do such as in Nasir El-Rufai. But in any case, I was still being patient. Then we started at the campaign council. We've never been invited for any meeting. We've never been invited for any rally. And I have transcended, going to show my face. I can't. We have an appointment with destiny. We have an appointment with prosperity. I can't be condescending. I tried to be patient. In fact, I wrote my letter of resignation over a month ago. But for somebody that I still have so much respect for, then I went to tell him that, look, I'm resigning from the APC. He said, why? Because I said, one, after having sat with Asiwaju told me that he doesn't have an agenda or a blueprint for any of our problems. He told me this. And then secondly, I have also tried for 3 months to get our northern elders, opinion molders that are in the APC, to come together and go en bloc to Asiwaju to put our requests. I saw the Lagos Chamber of Commerce giving him their request. But these our northern elders in the APC, for 3 months I was shuttling from one person to the other for us to even sit and come up with an agenda for the North. They refused to sit. So it's like in the APC, it's each to himself. What do I get? I have never in my life done anything for money. I'm a businesswoman. I don't do politics for the sake of politics or to get anything. I was born into a political family. My father was Nepu. My husband was killed, assassinated. I have seen so much because of his views. I have been poisoned. I was 7 months in Germany. I had to have a reconstruction of my colon. I went to prison twice because of what I believe. Normally, I don't pick my...
If you listen to that man very well now, you understand that the Almajiri are one of the problems they have in the north, and the insecurity. So every reasonable northerner, that insecurity and Almajiri is troubling them. How can they get rid of this old menace? Right? Now, at the end of the day, she met Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Okay, what blueprint do you have for the north? What is your blueprint? And he said he doesn't have. He cannot even say it at that time. That he can only declare his blueprint after he has been elected, because if he does it, he might not win, or they might even, you understand. So at the end of the day, Bola Ahmed Tinubu did not tell her what he has for the north. But he only told her, okay, if you can write anything you think I can add to my manifesto, please do and write. So at the end of the day, she even went and met with some of our elders, and she brought seats to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Some security said no, she can't meet him anymore, that somebody has brought on behalf of the north. Who is that person? El-Rufai. Remember, this lady talked about the Almajiri. She talked about insecurity. Now, if this lady has talked about such, meaning that is part of the problem of the north, and El-Rufai went before her to submit what he feels the north need. So what did he really submit to the northerners? Because they still have the large number of the Almajiri. They still have the large menace of insecurity in the north. So, excuse me, what did El-Rufai went to submit to Bola Ahmed Tinubu? It's a question everybody needs to sit and ask themselves. Oh, she said El-Rufai is very intelligent. But this is the same El-Rufai, allegedly many times in Goodluck's administration, was accused of defending T groups. This is the same El-Rufai that condemned the acts of Goodluck when Goodluck was building elementary schools for the North. He condemned it severally. And this is the same El-Rufai that is in a coalition to unseat this present government, saying that this government has brought more hardship and this government are shackles and they have to deliver Nigerians out of the hands of this government, naming them shackles. These are the people. Rotimi Amishi fought against Goodluck Ebele Jonathan despite he knew that Goodluck Ebele Jonathan was doing the right thing. He was writing and putting in place the right policies. Rotimi Amishi fought against Goodluck Ebele Jonathan so drastically. Atiku fought against Goodluck Ebele Jonathan as well. They know fully well that Buhari has nothing to offer. They know that the ideology of supporting Buhari to come into power was to bring in Bola Ahmed Tinubu after 8 years. They know those things, they kept quiet. It is now they are yelling and they are shouting. And now, wait, make me believe that Atiku, after being the chairman of the lighting committee, they couldn't build the grid that can give us a steady light. They couldn't increase our capacity. Is it the same person that will fix Nigeria? So those supporting Atiku, try to make it make sense to me. Those supporting people like El-Rufai, is it someone that kicked against Goodluck Ebele Jonathan of persecuting terrorists in a state? Is it this person that will come and give us good Nigeria that we are looking for? Sometimes, you people, before you talk, think. I doubt if people think. You just think about the money you want to get. You don't think about the menace that is behind that campaign you want to do. Is it Rotimi Amechi that single-handedly fought to Goodluck Ebele Jonathan despite that Goodluck Ebele Jonathan was doing the right thing? Is it the person that we have to vote into power? I beg your pardon. Sometimes let's wake up from our slumbers. None of those people in that coalition stand a chance of fixing Nigeria. Let's be frank. They have all showed themselves that they are politicians and they're after their own personal interests. I don't want to offend some people, but let me make it very clear. I can't say I am not a thief, but I have so many friends as thief. And to make the matter worse, I now take myself to the thief's part. Drink with them, dine with them, even join them to share their money. Join them in their campaign, and I'll still come out and say, I am not a thief. Make it make sense to me. I think you people should know what I'm talking about. Eh? So every one of them, they are politicians of same kind. That's the truth. For me, I think right now the true politicians I can pick is either Yemi Osinbajo or Omo Eleshuwore, maybe Hamza Mustafa. Those are the true politicians I can really pick out. The rest of them are just criminals of the same kind, disguising under the carpet of hate, grief, and the gullible Nigerians. That's the truth. Because Nigerians are gullible. Once you start insulting person, almost all Nigerians will support you. But how many Nigerians will want to tell you the truth? All of them, they have all in one way or the other contributed to the menace we are facing right now. Because if you were not in the high position, you were in the middle position. If you see that the high position is wrong, why didn't you voice out or speak out? You kept quiet because you want to take the national cake. So don't come now and tell us that the national cake, I want to fix, I'm not here for the cake. Don't dare. Don't think we can be deceived over and over again. So I just pity for Nigerians that are believing in that coalition. I think it's time Nigerians should pour their energy into someone fresh. Maybe Yemi Osinbajo, because I've heard that man talk. I have seen this man make sense. Very articulated. I have seen him make points. Honestly, this is not about try. Yes, it is the time of the South, but the South cannot produce another menace. Because remember, that menace will serve for another 4 years. It's a disaster. I made a short post here on TikTok and also posted it on Facebook and other platforms. And there's the post. I say, hope we don't start missing the person we think is the problem now. That's what I said. And I went further and said that just think about it. That at the end of the day, we start missing Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That would be a menace. So it is for us Nigerians to sit and do the right thing. Come 2027, I remain the bitter truth.